Welcome. You are here because something inside you is ready to shift. You may not know exactly what that is yet, and that's okay. Maybe something in the title spoke to your heart, a little whisper that said, "There's something here for me." If you're feeling uncertain about money, about the flow of life, or about how to attract more prosperity into your world, I want you to take a deep breath right now and just allow yourself to be here. Be present. There is nothing you have to do right now except be with me. Let the energy of this moment surround you like a warm, gentle hug. You see, we live in a world that often tells us to chase, strive, push, and hustle. And that's exhausting, especially when you're doing all the right things and still wondering why the money doesn't feel like it's flowing. So many beautiful souls carry quiet worry in their hearts about paying bills, about the future, about not having enough. But what if I told you that your life can begin to change, not by doing more, but by thinking and feeling in a new way, not out of force, but from love? And yes, sometimes it starts with something as simple as a dollar bill. It's not about the amount. It's never about the amount. It's about the message you send to yourself and the universe when you hold that dollar with respect, with love, with appreciation. You are not small. Your desires are not silly. And you are not alone in wanting to feel safe, supported, and prosperous. That longing within you is not greed. It is life itself, asking to express more of its goodness through you. So let's begin together, gently. Let's open the door to new possibilities. Let's shift the way we look at money, not with fear, but with kindness. Let's treat this moment as sacred because it is. You are choosing to look at your relationship with money in a new light, and that changes everything. Take another breath, relax your shoulders, place your hand gently over your heart, feel the warmth. This is your center, this is your home. All healing begins here, with presence, with honesty, with love. Now I want you to think about money, not from your mind, but from your heart. What feelings come up? Is there tension, sadness, fear, hope? You don't have to push anything away. Just notice, just allow. This is how we begin, by noticing with kindness. For many, money feels like a heavy subject. It feels like pressure, like lack, like something just out of reach. But it doesn't have to be that way. You see, money is simply energy. It is a tool that flows to where it is welcomed and appreciated. And just like water, it wants to move freely. It wants to nourish and uplift and support. When we understand this, we begin to heal not just our bank accounts, but our inner selves. Because the way we think about money is deeply connected to the way we think about ourselves. If we believe we are not enough, not worthy, not capable, we often push money away without realizing it. We block the flow. But when we begin to see ourselves as valuable, as lovable, as powerful creators of our lives, then the flow begins to shift. It becomes easier, more gentle, more natural. This shift doesn't happen through force. It happens through love, through softening, through small choices, through holding $1 in your hand and saying, "Thank you." That little act can open the floodgates of abundance because it sends a powerful message. I see value, I honor it, I welcome more. Now let's take a closer look at how we've been taught to think about money. For so many people, money has been a source of shame, confusion, and struggle. Maybe growing up, you heard things like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or we can't afford that. Maybe you saw people fight over money or suffer because of a lack of it. Maybe no one ever taught you that money could be a friend, a support system, a gentle river flowing through your life with ease. But now you get to choose a new thought, right here, right now. You get to say, I am ready to change my relationship with money, and that decision, spoken in love, is powerful. You are not your past. You are not your old beliefs. You are not your bank account. You are a divine being with the ability to create, to attract, to transform. Every time you choose a loving thought over a fearful one, you are changing your future. Every time you speak kindly to yourself instead of criticizing, you are opening the door to miracles. And yes, every time you appreciate even one single dollar, you are multiplying your blessings. So let's talk about that dollar for a moment, not as something small or insignificant, but as something sacred, because that dollar is a symbol. It carries meaning, it carries energy, and how you treat it sets the tone for what more can come into your life. When you toss a dollar aside, crumple it up, or say, "Oh, it's just a dollar," you are also saying to the universe, "This isn't important. I don't value this." And when you don't value something, it doesn't grow. But when you hold that same dollar with care, smooth it out, place it gently in your wallet, or put it somewhere special and say, "I am grateful for this," something magical begins to happen. You are no longer operating from lack. You are now aligning with appreciation. And appreciation is a magnet for more. Let's try something simple right now. If you have a dollar or any coin or note near you, pick it up. Hold it gently. Look at it. Instead of judging it or wishing it was more, simply say, "Thank you. You are welcome here." Feel what that does in your body. Notice the shift. Even the smallest gesture, done in love, begins to create change. This is not about superstition. This is about energy. When you begin to treat money as a friend, it responds like one. When you welcome it, honor it, appreciate it, it begins to visit more often. When you say, "You are safe with me, I will take care of you, I will use you wisely and joyfully," money feels that, life feels that, and life responds. So from now on, every time you see a dollar, whether it's in your wallet, on the ground, or in someone else's hand, I want you to silently say, "Bless you, multiply, and return." This one thought sends ripples of abundance through your world. It's not about hoarding. It's not about desperation. It's about ease, about flow, about alignment with trust and goodness. You are creating a new path for money to travel to you, and it begins not with big changes, but with small sacred acts, with the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you honor what is already here. So today, as we start this journey together, I want you to hold this one truth close to your heart. You are worthy of abundance. You are not asking for too much. You are not selfish. You are simply ready to live in alignment with the truth that the universe is generous and that there is more than enough for everyone. It starts now, with love, with $1, with a heart open to receive. Think now about that $1, not just as paper, not just as currency, but as a symbol of energy, of value, of potential. That dollar is like a seed, a beautiful seed that when planted in rich soil and tended with love, has the power to grow into something much larger. But so often, we don't see it that way. We overlook it. We dismiss it. We tell ourselves, this isn't enough. And in doing so, we ignore the sacred nature of what is already in our hands. That's why today, I want to invite you to look at that dollar with new eyes. Treat it as you would a precious flower or a delicate treasure. Hold it flat, smooth out its folds, and notice the details. Its texture, its design, its presence. This is not about worshiping money. It's about honoring value. It's about shifting from disregard to deep appreciation. You can begin a small ritual, a loving habit that brings you closer to the energy of abundance. Find $1 that you will keep with care. It can be brand new or gently used. What matters is your energy. Choose a place for it, somewhere intentional, maybe in your wallet, your journal, your mirror, or even next to your bedside. Let it be a reminder of your openness to receive. Let it be a symbol that says, I trust the flow of life. Every time you see this dollar, say a quiet thank you. Whisper words of joy. Feel the warmth in your heart. It is not about the number. It is about the message. You are sending a powerful signal to your subconscious and to the universe. I welcome prosperity. I am ready. I see value in even the smallest gifts. I honor the beginning. This one sacred dollar becomes your teacher. It reminds you that all things grow from attention, love, and gratitude. Just like a single seed knows how to become a tree, this dollar knows how to become more. If you let it, if you tend to it with appreciation, if you believe in your ability to receive, you might keep this dollar in a place where you'll see it each day, and when you see it, pause, take a breath, smile, feel the energy of abundance in your body. Let that feeling stay with you, even if just for a few moments. This is how we shift, not through effort, but through intention. You may also want to speak kind words to this dollar. Try saying, you are a friend, you are welcome, you are safe with me. These words carry weight. They create new beliefs. They nurture trust between you and the energy of money. This practice is not about magic. It's not about wishing. It's about alignment. When you treat something with care, you tell life that you are ready for more of it. You create space for blessings to enter. You say yes to flow. So treat that dollar as sacred, as a symbol of what's to come, as a messenger of trust and faith, as a doorway to something greater. And now, feel this truth. The universe is always listening, not just to your words, but to your feelings, your actions, your intentions. When you hold that dollar with love, you are speaking a silent language, a language the universe understands deeply. You are saying, I am open, I am grateful, I am aligned with the energy of abundance. This message travels far. It touches places you cannot see. It returns in ways you cannot imagine. You may find unexpected opportunities, gifts, insights, or support, not because you forced it, but because you aligned with it. This is the true power of intention. Appreciation is one of the strongest forces of attraction. What we appreciate appreciates. It grows. It expands. When you begin to live from this place, not of lack, but of love, you become magnetic. You draw in people, experiences, and resources that match your new frequency. Let this thought sit gently with you now. I do not chase abundance. I allow it. I welcome it. I nurture it with my thoughts, my feelings, and my care. Speak this softly. Every dollar I touch brings more prosperity to my life. Say it again, slowly. Let it settle in your heart. Let it become part of your inner language. This is not about pretending, it is about choosing. Choosing thoughts that heal instead of hurt. Choosing to live in partnership with life rather than in fear of it. You might begin to notice how your feelings around money begin to soften. Where there was tightness, there was space. Where there was worry, there was trust. Where there was resistance, there was peace. Of course, old thoughts may rise. That's okay. Be kind to them. Say, I see you, but I am choosing a new path now. You do not have to fight your past to create a new future. You simply have to choose again, moment by moment. Now let's talk gently about those thoughts of scarcity, the ones that whisper, there's never enough, or money always disappears, or I don't deserve more. These thoughts are not the truth of who you are. They are echoes of old experiences that were painful, confusing, or rooted in fear. It's time to bring love to those thoughts, not by pushing them away, but by meeting them with softness. Sit with them. Ask them, what are you trying to protect me from? Often, scarcity thoughts are born from fear. Fear of being left out, fear of failing, fear of being unsafe. But you are safe now. You are learning a new way. Let your inner voice become one of compassion. When you hear that old belief rise, gently say, I hear you, and I choose a loving thought instead. Try saying this softly to yourself. It is safe for me to be financially supported. Let those words sink in. It is safe for me to receive. I deserve support. I am open to the flow of good. You do not have to know how it will come. You do not have to control it. You simply have to create space for it. Trust that life knows how to support you. Trust that you are not alone in your journey. As you begin to shift these inner patterns, you will notice changes, not just in your finances, but in your body, your emotions, your relationships, because all is connected. Your thoughts create your feelings shape your energy influences your life. And so, if you choose to think differently, you begin to live differently. It does not have to be perfect, it does not have to be quick, but it will be real, and it will be lasting. Speak kindly to your money story. Speak kindly to yourself. Affirm with your whole heart, I am learning, I am growing, I am creating a new reality, one loving thought at a time. This is how healing begins, not with big leaps, but with small, consistent acts of love. One thought, one breath, $1 treated with care. And as you begin to honor the money you have, you begin to honor yourself. You begin to realize, I am enough. I have enough. I am attracted enough. I am in harmony with the flow of life. You are changing your story, and that is a beautiful, brave thing. Take a moment now to bring your awareness to the mirror. Yes, the one in your home, or even the invisible mirror within. That reflective space where your eyes meet your soul. This is where the real work begins, not in the outer world, but in the quiet places within your heart. Because the truth is, our outer experiences with money, what we receive, what we spend, what we fear, are simply reflections of our inner relationship with value. I want to offer you a gentle exercise. It's simple, yet so powerful. Stand before your mirror and hold that sacred dollar. Look into your own eyes, not in judgment, not to fix anything, but to truly see yourself. Say aloud, with warmth and kindness, I deserve to be supported. I am worthy of abundance. I am willing to receive. In the beginning, these words might feel strange or unfamiliar. That's okay. Your subconscious mind is listening, and each time you say them, you are planting seeds, seeds that will grow into confidence, peace, and prosperity. This is mirror work, and it works because it brings you back to the truth of who you are. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are simply becoming aware. You are choosing love. You are allowing yourself to be seen and loved by the one person who matters most, you. And if the mirror feels too much right now, begin with writing. Take a journal and write 3 things about money that you're grateful for. Maybe it's a meal you enjoyed, a bill you paid, a coin you found on the street. No matter how small it may seem, gratitude has no size. What matters is the feeling. Gratitude softens the edges of fear. It invites more good into your life. And when you focus on what is working, what is present, what is enough, you create more of it. You can write, I'm grateful for the money that flowed to me today, even if it was a single dollar. You can say, I'm grateful for the roof over my head, the clothes on my body, the love in my heart. Each of these things is wealth. Wealth is not just in the numbers, it's in the warmth of your life. Every time you speak of gratitude, you shift your vibration, you lift your energy, and the universe listens. It always does. Remember, you are not just calling in money, you are calling in the feeling of being supported, the experience of being seen and valued. That begins with you valuing yourself. So I encourage you, begin these gentle practices. Hold your dollar with reverence. Speak your affirmations with care. Write your gratitude with sincerity. Look into the mirror and see someone worthy of receiving, someone whole and lovable just as they are. And through it all, keep reminding yourself, my worth is not measured by a number, it is felt in my being, it is unshakable, it is divine. Now breathe with me, feel that truth in your body. As you begin to shift your relationship with money, you'll notice something else awakening, a remembrance that you were never meant to live in fear. You were born to live in alignment. You were created to trust, to thrive, to shine. The truth is, your value is not determined by what you earn or own. Your value is inherent. You were born valuable. You were born whole. When you begin to see yourself this way, everything changes. You stop chasing and start receiving. You stop fearing and start allowing. You stop trying to prove and begin to trust. Money becomes less of a stressor and more of a partner. It becomes a support, not a burden. And it flows to you not because you struggle for it, but because you finally believe you deserve it. Let me say this gently. There is no shame in wanting to feel financially safe. There is no guilt in desiring ease and joy. These are not luxuries. These are your birthrights. And if you've struggled with money, it doesn't mean you're wrong or broken. It means you're human. It means you were taught certain beliefs, and now you are unlearning them. You are coming home to a new truth, that life loves you, that money can be your ally, that abundance is not something you chase, it is something you become. So begin today by speaking lovingly to yourself. Say, I am enough, I am safe, I am open to receiving. Let that be your truth, not just for today, but from this moment forward. And now, I want to share a little secret from the universe. It will never ask you to be perfect. It will only ask you to be honest, to be kind, to be willing to try something new, willing to release what no longer serves, willing to believe that more good is possible. Because when you align with love, miracles unfold in the most gentle, unexpected ways. When you honor even $1, you open the door for thousands more, not because you begged for it, but because you became the kind of person who receives with joy, with ease, with grace. Life responds to love, and as you love yourself more, the world will show you more love in return. It's not about doing more, it's about being more aware, more present, more open. So if you ever feel doubt, pause and hold that sacred dollar again. Let it remind you of this truth. Everything begins with how you choose to see it, and you, my dear, are choosing well. And now, as we bring this time together to a close, I want you to take one more breath, long and gentle. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your heart steady and open. You are on the path of transformation. You are learning to trust the rhythm of life. You are allowing abundance in, not just in money, but in peace, in love, in joy. And that is the greatest wealth of all. Let these words echo in your heart. I am worthy of abundance. I honor every blessing. I open my hands, my heart, and my life to receive more. You are safe, you are loved, and you are already enough. Life loves you, and so do I.